Has the phrase best movies ever become obsolete, defunct? Cinema has evolved so much that I think it's time to retire the phrase and title of best movies ever. There are many lists out there of movies considered the best ever. I think it's time to retire all of them. Favorite movies? The best movies? It's different now. The art of film is different now than it was in the early 20th century and into the mid-20th century and the late 20th century. Cinema really started in the 20th century. Motion cameras were invented in the 1890s, the 19th century. But telling stories through the art of cinema became a brand new thing in the 20th century, starting with silent movies, then later sound movies, later the art style of black and white versus color film versus just normalizing color film. Steadicam, dollies, jibs, pedestals, cranes, to nowadays with the digital versus film debate. Storytelling itself is different in this regard, focusing more on the story and the message rather than the framework. It's changing, but these changes are very welcoming. I used to keep a list of my top 50 favorite movies, and I always thought about releasing the list, whether posting it online or doing a video countdown the same way the American Film Institute did their 100 Greatest Movies series. The problem is that as each year passes, new, great, masterful pictures are released. It has become increasingly difficult to remove an older movie and replace it with a newer movie. These great old movies from the silent era, the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, won't always be the best movies ever. I propose this, and I think you'll agree. We replace best movies ever with best movies by century. The best movies of the 20th century remain the best of that century, while we create a new list for the best movies of this century. I find it a lot easier to keep a list of my top 50 favorite movies of the 20th century and then have a separate list for favorite movies of this century. We can probably do the same for books, since books have existed a lot longer than movies have. I would like to do a video countdown of my favorite movies from the 20th century, and perhaps a video countdown of my favorite movies from this century, but copyright claim problems always get in the way. Maybe we'll figure it out in the near future. What do you think of cinema nowadays versus cinema back in the 20th century? Share your thoughts below. Did you like the discussion? Like and share if you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, hit the bell if you want notifications. I am creating for you. Have a great week and a great life, and always love yourself for who you are. Godspeed. And I've got a lot more to share on movies and life.